Hello, Armchair Generals. My name is Tom, and I am back with my Japanese campaign, playing in Hearts of Iron 3 using the Black Ice modification version 10.43. Just restarted my game, went in a couple hours, saved it, no crash, so I know I got a good game coming up. Speaking of good games here, we've got one, yeah, definitely going good here. We got a couple of landings happening against the Philippines. Both of them should be happening fairly smoothly. Uh, we are attacking their northern sector, and I think I have a transport boat somewhere around here. There we are. That's making its way for the southern landing here. Once these are accomplished and the ports are captured, then I can go ahead and move in with my reinforcing troops that are around there. We've been spotting the U.S. forces. They're kind of sailing around hither and thither, but they haven't really. Well, actually, they're more over here. They haven't really engaged us, of course, but they've mostly been air units. We had one 75 interceptor and fighter bomber stack, mostly about a dozen fighter bombers, rest interceptors. So I think we kind of turned tail and ducked after that. Um, we got another, yeah, landing craft getting ready to land for Guam and start that invasion. And we've got another one. Where are we at? Well, should be coming here for Wake Island. Where are you at? Now those are just all my units here. Should have it somewhere nearby. Yeah, they're going down there. Did I forget or something? Or they're not there. They're not there or there. Well, they've got to be somewhere because I only have one Marine left, and I had plenty of Marines going out to the. I've got 6 going to the Philippines and 2 down to Guam, so that's 8. There should be yet another group of 10 coming out eastward. Well, they'll hopefully be showing themselves soon. Okay, that has me a little bit concerned here. Easy to check though. We just go through, what are these? Let's see, there's that one going to the south. There's that one going to Guam. Landing craft Navy up north, dropping off there, guys. I'm just looking for fleets of 2, because that'll be, that's coastal submarine, so that's also coastal submarine. That's fleets of 2. Not always what I'm anticipating. And there's those guys there. Alrighty. So I am baffled. Yeah, all my ships are gone right now. They've left. Did it get sunk and I did not was not paying attention to it? Because I'm pretty sure I had the landing craft going out there, saying to myself, "Oh yeah, they can make it out there." Now, this does concern me a little bit at this point, so let's see if I can't find it. It's not going to be any of these that are just a single, because all of my landing craft fleets are 2. That was the coastal sub, yeah. They're hovering off there. Well, those are all auxiliary vessels. I don't need to really look at them. Yeah. That is disturbing indeed. Well, another way to look at it. Grab my marine. Um, 2, 3. Wow. Did I lose my landing craft without knowing it? Or did I neglect to actually assign it to, when I created, I neglect to assign it to him? Okay, those guys are there. Gotcha, those guys are up there. So I don't have all of my south there. Okay, well, 4 divisions there. Oh, you know what? Yeah, he needs to be attached to the Marine. That's one thing that's awry. I have another Marine Corps. Who was he attached to? Already, this episode is not going well, and I apologize. I have lost track of where one of my Marine units that's going out to ostensibly to invade Wake Island. I wasn't going too fast. I was keeping a weather eye on naval and air combat just to make sure that I didn't lose anything there in case there was like a battle or something that went on. But yeah, I'm not seeing. He didn't make his way down there by accident. Okay, so Well, here's the other core. Okay. I think I might. Okay, I think I see where they might be. He needs to detach himself and put himself to. That's the other one. And you know what? I need to name all these. So I have 4. Okay. This guy. Oh, I see. First SNLF. Rename him to the second. This way, I don't run the risk of losing a guy. I think I see where my quote unquote missing forces are. Third. See, I apologize. I should have done this ahead of time, but I'm taking care of it now because I don't want to. I just don't want to run the risk of forgetting or losing where a unit is. Okay. Now they're going to the south. Okay. Wait a second. Did I send both to the south there? Is that what's happening? Oh my goodness. That is exactly what happened here. Though I thought I still had. I could have sworn. Oh, that's right. I only had 4 landing craft fleets, period. I have. Was I making a 5th or no? No, I was not. Only have 4 landing crafts, period. Somehow I stuck all of my Marines. I meant for 2 of the Marines to get onto these landing craft and head out to Wake Island, and the other 2 to go on another, which I thought I had enough landing craft to kind of go around, but I guess I only had 4. I thought I had 5 landing craft total, or fleets total. That's my assault ship. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I only made 7 landing craft. Thought I was making 10, but I guess I cut out 3 of them. Okay. Okay, it is what it is. So Wake Island, not going to be attacked right away. That's a lot of Marines to be dumping off there in southern Philippines. What I may do, because they can go 2,800, is have the marine have the landing craft come here, stage there, pull two of the Marines off. Can I stage here and then attack the Wake Island? Whoops, probably would help if I actually clicked on the island in question. There we go. So yes, they can make it to Wake Island from down there. Ugh. So Wake Island's gonna be delayed just a little bit. So I apologize for the delay in this episode here. Great way to start your 50th episode, right? Um, but I was worried that perhaps I thought I had sent out a fifth landing craft fleet, but apparently I only have four landing craft fleets total, which honestly is kind of sufficient for what I need to do, especially in the fact that I have a bunch of backup stuff, which arguably is just going to be used for close in single marine type of landings, the island operations out here and around in here, just dropping marine off, attack an island or whatever. But I thought I had sent out two Marines with their own landing craft out to Wake Island. I had not done so. Somehow I put all four on this landing craft group, and they're coming down here to the Southern Philippines. That'll be addressed. No worries, though. So, for the most part, Philippines, Guam will be getting attacked this episode. Try to still get Wake because Wake is phase one. So logistical error by we'll say the Navy. Um, for they told all the Marines get on board these ships here, and then they send them to the South Philippines where they're supposed to have like send them out to Wake and also South Philippines. Otherwise, we're doing pretty good everywhere else. We're about ready to take care of Zanjing here. Well, tomorrow. Yeah, they're a long ways away, but tomorrow we'll capture it, puppet it, and that'll be the end of that. That this long running combat for a year and a half or whatever was just to be able to maintain war status through this whole entire time, so I could be able to utilize my IC better instead of having to put a lot of my IC into consumer goods. Now it's being split between supplies and production. Um, Future campaigns, I will make sure that once I'm done with China, wait no longer than a week or two to make sure that the Chinese event fires. Searchers gave me the event number, so if it doesn't for any reason, you can manually fire it, um, and that way I can then go from there to declaring on Tibet, and then from there doing Zanjing. Instead of having a 6 month, it's about 6 months, I believe, from when we captured China to when we declared on Tibet, where we're putting so much IC into consumer goods. That could have been 6 months. We could have been building. So future notification. Italy, looking around the rest of the world, Italy actually is doing better in Abyssinia than before. I still feel that they're not going to hold it, especially considering what's happening in Libya here. The uh, the Italians, oh yeah, it's not even going good at all. Oh my goodness, yeah, they're all lost. Well, no, that's a port, so I mean, they could get pulled out. At least they're getting supply. But, honestly, with all the forces that Italy has arrayed up in Tunisia, I would have been pulling even these militia. I would have been pulling down and pushing into, pushing the British back because it should not take much at this point. There's only a division here and a division there. They actually don't, the British don't have that much. They've got maybe 7 divisions total. Looks like 2, 5, 6, 7. Um, what the Italians have should be sufficient to push them back eastward through. Uh, and to top it off, it looks like the Germans just simply there's Rommel, yeah, there's the headquarter unit. The Germans just simply gave the DAK, the Africa Corps, as a expeditionary force to the Italians instead of controlling it themselves. Not that I mean, not that necessarily would have done any better per se, but whenever I play Germany, I always make sure I control the DAK. I don't want the Italians running it. However, things are looking pretty good up here. Finland's in the game. Um, they're I would expect that they push a little bit better in the northern section, but they did well here in the southeast section. They're getting to where they need to be getting. Leningrad is fully surrounded. There's a lot of troops stuck in there. It's just a matter of how long it'll take the Germans and Finns to crush that. Um, but otherwise, their overall push is going very well. We did see while we were watching, while we were waiting for December 7th, we were seeing some pushback from the Russians. At this point, if I were playing Germany, I was thinking, get to this river here and hold it. Now, if I were playing Germany, I'd be like, now let's retreat to this river here and hold it, hold a line up to here, so that way we can do well in the winter. They, I thought they had gotten a little bit further. Oh yeah, so the Russians had even kind of pushed them. The Germans had pushed pretty far into here, but now they're falling back. So yeah, for the winter, I just fall back to this river line here, and you've got that peninsula, the isthmus. The Russians aren't going to be able to cross it without severe losses. So maybe Russia isn't East Front campaign isn't doing quite so good. We'll keep an eye on it. I'm not. I have three core units, core armies here that are going to be tasked to handle Russia as needed. I could put more as well. I've actually got. You can see I've got several core there that not all these guys are going to be going to Burma. But speaking of guys going places, let's get the game running here. I want to see where that landing is going to go. Where are we at? Yeah, I want to see where that landing is going to go into the south. Keeping a weather eye. See, the speed 3 is what I like to play at. I want to keep a weather eye on here. If I see any naval combat or air combat for that matter, I want to go ahead and take a look. So, a couple of destroyers and a transfer flotilla against Ryojo, Hosho, and Zuho, one of my light carrier groups, and battle cruisers. So that's going to go pretty well our way. Philippine Air? Wow, you're a long way from home. You must be fleeing. That must be the deal. They must be fleeing. And I'm going to let's keep an eye on this. Yeah, we're cutting them to pieces here. Yep. No losses on our side, and we're going to be sinking a couple of destroyers, it looks like. Alrighty, we've won the Battle of Guam, so that was really quick. I just landed like a couple hours ago. But they had a low strength garrison unit that because America wasn't fully mobilized, just didn't have enough organization. Yes, they lost 3 destroyers. So good start to our naval conflicts that will be happening quite a bit. And looks like we're going to be bombing that transport flotilla to heck and back. Yeah, they're picking on that poor transport. Are we here yet? We are not. Let's kind of keep a weather eye on this and on this. Transport fleet got away. Yeah. This conflict is going just fine. This one, because I'm stacked with headquarter units that really aren't as good, of course, as Marine units. We're not doing quite as well here. And this may be a full strength infantry unit, while this could be like, a garrison unit. So who knows? But we'll keep an eye. We enforce puppet on Xinjiang. Cool, cool. It looks like we're all going towards the place that we told them to go. Yay! The idea is take the ports, so I can start moving the 5 division core units into each of the ports, and then start spreading out. Start taking the Philippines. In case people are wondering why there are the little Slovakian flags on various ports there, if you missed last episode, I mark in the Chinese campaign I did. I mark where my victory point locations are for a country, a place I need to take. This way, I know where my thrust needs to go. In other words, if I didn't know where the victory point locations were, I might task a unit to go this way to capture these ports. It's not needed. I just need to make sure I just push this way and this way to capture all the victory point locations down there. From here, just make sure that I'm forcing my way down to that victory point location. So once all these victory points are taken, it won't be taking this one. Philippines should fall. So we got some more builds. How many? Two, four, six. Um, you know what? I actually kind of need to detach a destroyer, I think, from there. But let's do this here. And I got three destroyers and three destroyers. Oh, okay. Okay. I thought I did something wrong. I was like, I don't think I put the destroyer in the right location there, but that's all right. We'll do this. I'll be ready for the next group of battleships coming up. The other destroyer will join up there. Do I have more destroyers coming? Not immediately, but I do have some destroyers getting built later on. Later on next year, 1942. Everything that's going on here. I'm waiting. My supplies look like they're starting to bounce back up. I went as far down as like 11,000 or something like that. And they're starting to go back up. So I could probably start to drop this. I think I will drop it down to about 150 ish. Do that, and I just need 20 in upgrades. That's good. Um, this way I can go back to building stuff again. And once we get up to like 30,000 something supplies, I'll drop this down that much more. 40,000, drop it more. 50, gonna even it out. And we have more research possible. We're just gonna go to 70, staying at 70. And we're putting it into officers so we can go up in officers. Espionage, that's good. We're doing good there. Got a bunch of stuff that's coming this month here. So that's going to be a walk in the park here. That's that transport ship that we're taking out. Are they trying to reinforce Wake Island? We got some air combat. It's possible that the United States has kind of broken up that 75 interceptor stack because they probably realized that's not good to do it that way. We're harassing these fighter bombers as they're escaping. That's good. Keep up the pressure. Even though that's doing a number to me, nonetheless, they're taking the worst of it, the brunt of it. So that tells me, I mean, interceptors can wreck fighter bombers anyway, not as rapidly as say regular bombers, but that does tell me that I've got better tech with my interceptors than they do with their fighter bombers. Nothing there we want to do. Again, I don't want to do the ball bearing plant. Yeah, I don't think there's any laws we need to change. I already took a look at that. There's no need to take another look. Whoa! Before you go away, where's my landing craft? Come back here. Let's rebase, and we can pull off that objective thingy so Slovakia doesn't get confused. They still are, I'm sure. We need to grab these guys now. They're going to board their transport, and they're going to go ahead and just get transported there. So it looks like my light bombers I had them tasked to attack down here in this large southern island of the Philippines. If anybody knows what that might be called, let me know, please. It looks like they were doing so, and they got hurt pretty bad. Hopefully they did some hurting back. I'm going to utilize two of the Marines. I'm just going to leave them all here for right now. I have one Marine go down that way to that island, the other Marine have them go up that way. And then once those guys come in, yeah, then we'll move. This is looking good. Yep. Yep. Oh, he got some reinforcements. Huh. Interesting. Alrighty. Nothing of great import is happening around here. So am I able to? Yeah, we're just gonna wait until I can get forces to where they need to be. Um, so you're fine with where you're at. We'll have you get assigned to him. I need to kind of go through I got a long list here of people that need to get assignments, chain of command type stuff. Um, okay, so they're going up there. I can send that guy, right? Or no? At this point, I'm not sure. I have bunch of stuff that's kind of sitting around. I need to before we start getting to war here. I need to figure out what we're doing with it and where it's all going. I know I have a couple of armor units. I thought this was one of them that I need to merge with other. Oh, here they are actually. Yeah, these guys need to kind of merge with my other armor units to strengthen them up a little bit. So we're going to go up there like so. Um, we have guys there. So we are taking. This group and just simply dropping them off, transporting them there. We'll take care of the other group a bit later. Yeah, we need to get I need to get transports over there to pick them up and go. While we're kind of waiting, 200. We need 262, so I can't really use these. I mean, I could combine them and then. Let's actually go ahead and do that. Rebase there. There's some units there I need to pick up that I don't need to be sitting there. Meanwhile, these guys will just come back, rebase here, because we got to pick up. There's a Marine, another Marine coming down that I could use to kind of move around and get them ready for their next set. I'll just go and assign you. That's a bit too far. So for now, there. Kind of do the same with him there. Where's Saigon? Ditto here. Okay. These are extra units. That's extra units. Do that. Attach them to Saigon. I feel that there's probably nobody's going to be able to get attached to because I think that guy's getting picked up. So, is there someone? Tell you now. Yeah, we'll do that. That's that extra unit. Is basically you're just bringing reinforcements to our units out there that could use it. Okay. Excuse me. There we go. That kind of gets the chain of command working a little bit better now. We're going to save real quick. I have been meaning to post my computer specs. I am noticing it's taking a bit longer now to start to save the game because there's a lot more stuff going on. Obviously, there's more units and things of that kind of nature, so it's taking a bit longer to save the game. I will say though that I use SSDs solely for all my hard drives. I have three SSDs, 256 gig for my operating system. Um, I think 512 for uh, for game drive, basically like my Blizzard entertainment games, World of Warcraft, StarCraft, Overwatch, things like that. And then I have a, terabyte SSD that at the time paid way too much money for compared to what you can get a terabyte now. But it handles all my other games, basically Steam games, but all my others, including like Hearts of Iron. Pardon me. So we're going good all over the place here. Um, you know what? Let me check something. To go from Guam to Wake Island, that's 1453. You know what we can do? We can take this assault ship flotilla, rebase them here, pick up the Marines that are here, and use them to immediately attack Wake Island. That'll be quicker than what I'm attempting to do down here. We are going to still pick them up, though. Um, yeah, there's no further. I mean, honestly, I could just go ahead and drop them off here just to make sure that we get that victory point location, just to be on the safe side. Yeah, let's just do that. 82, that's looking much better. We're starting to take some org hits, and we now know who they are. It's the Philippine Division. Looks like motorized. Um, here, still don't know who they are. But one of them is getting wrecked big time. What are we bombing here? Oh my goodness. A couple dozen subs that are escaping eastward, it looks like. So they may have come from the Philippines, perhaps? Maybe? Or I don't know. Hard to say. Okay. And honestly, I know we got a carrier group here. We'll just let them still stay on station. Um, wait, I have two carrier groups down. Or no, that's not. We do have a carrier group down here. Here, Soryu and Hiryu, but we have a battleship, battle cruiser, the High and Congo. Um, I just saw. It looked to me. This is the first campaign where I'm utilizing smaller um, battle fleets here. Normally, with my Japanese campaigns, battleship, battle cruisers, heavy cruisers, I create a stack of 10 and use larger stacks for those. Now I'm just doing 7, so I have a little bit more um, quantity of ships of the line type fleets. But yeah, I don't know how well it's going to be working. We'll find out. 20.5 in the Congo, also 20. Okay, that's why I put them together. To say the High is a battleship. Why did I group a battleship and a battle cruiser? They're both the same range, same speed rather. So it's I think same range too. But yeah, I'm gonna just keep everybody that's here on station. I will move. hmm, Got 4 midget subs. It's not gonna. They're not gonna. Their range is so small. I can't have them go on any other islands. It's just too far away. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and rebase them here. And if I remember right, there's a gap that we can kind of close with them perhaps. Come from here. Yeah, we can go here, and that'll close off that quote unquote gap of where I don't have enough convoy hunters around. Real quick, let's see how well we are doing. It's been nearly a week. I've been over a week. So we had sunk 2 enemy convoys there. Okay, that's it. So and here 2 enemy convoys inside this area as well, but not much else. So okay, we're not going to be doing much around here. But we did sink one enemy convoy there and another one there. Okay. That's oh, and another one there too. That's good news. Our more eastern islands really haven't been doing much, but around Wake, wow, yeah, up north, not a lot going there. Enemy convoy there. Ooh, we're doing some convoy sinkings around there too. This should also all be enemy convoys. We attacked enemy raider once, twice there. That was the destroyers and troop transport. We've sunk a lot of convoys, almost a dozen it looks like perhaps, around Wake Island, so that's good news. How are we doing here? So these islands, yeah, we're doing a number on as well. Yeah, about a dozen in this island chain here around Hawaii. Yeah, half a dozen. That's good. And no fruit to bear around here yet. Yet. It's only been a week. America probably hasn't had a time yet to redirect any naval forces. On that note, the U.S. is now part of the Allies. They are now at war with Germany. They're at war with all the Axis nations at this point of time. And ourselves, we're just at war with the USA and Philippines. That's it. Pretty soon, though, probably not this episode, but pretty soon we'll be going to war with the UK. They'll attack us. They'll declare, which we'll be happy to accept, because I am ready and waiting. Okay, my forces down here made it. So, actually, let's do it like this. He's going there. So top to bottom, we kind of need. So yeah, we need to go up that way with that guy. Have him do the same thing. He needs to kind of head that way, and he needs to head that way. And he needs to kind of head like so. Yeah, kind of push the enemy back a little bit there. All right. That transport ship here, 246, we can have them return. They're not needed any further. This group, I think it's my Tokyo. Yeah, I want to rebase them up to Tokyo. So we're fine otherwise. Still, well, not there, but still waiting here. Let's kind of go there. Okay, so we move those guys there. Let's go and pick up all these guys and drop them off here. Oh, you know what? No, don't remove them. That's what I want to cancel. Yeah, we want to stay tight there. I need to. Let's disengage that here. There we go. Now we can do this. They can board, and we will have them get transported there. This group will board, and they'll get transported up there. There we are. And then when they get transported, then I'll see if I can't pick up any other guys around here. We are just going to be marching up that way. We've got some close air support here that we can move up to Bangkok, I believe. Or up here, actually. Yeah, we're based there. On that note, where is the rest of my close air support? Ooh, we got some naval combat and air combat going on. We'll check that out momentarily. So light bombers, these guys need to stop. They need to rest. Close air support. Oh, you know what? Yeah. The idea was that I would have my close air support. I had already set them up where I needed them to go, but I was not paying attention. We'll just do it for a month because that's really about all we need. Are they able to get down there? No. So do the same. So they're rebasing. Okay. That's my one transport plane. Fighter bombers, they can stop attacking Guam. We don't need to do that anymore. And in fact, now we can fly those fighter bombers over to here. Just taking a quick look through all my units, or my air units here, just see how things are going on. Oh, that must be what the air combat's going on about, and perhaps also, yes, also the naval combat. So as we can see, without clicking on it any further, there's a U.S. carrier group, just 5 ships total. That's just off the coast of Wake Island. It's trying to cause a little bit of havoc. That's okay. We got plenty of forces there. We'll take a look and see what's going on, but we got plenty of forces there to handle that. Naval strike, okay. Now we can skip all those 2s and 1s. Those are just my carriers. CAGs, I should say. Okay. I thought I had like another. I played Germany so much. I'm mentally thinking I got more close air support than I do, but I thought I had 3 close air support. I mean, here's 2 of them. Okay. And I had the fighter bombers over here. I thought I had a 3rd close air support. Oh, I do. It's redeploying up to there. Okay. We're done there. So air combat. So we got the CAG on CAG fight, and also got some naval bombers and a flying boat involved in that as well. The actual naval combat, though, Lexington and Saratoga. It's the Kaga and the Akagi, along with 3 battleships as well. Ooh, this is not going to go well for the U.S. because once that air combat winds down, I don't know which I should take a look. Let's take a look at this first because this will be done pretty quick compared. There we go. And now we'll take a look at here. CAG flies cap. I don't think my CAG will get involved in bombing of this event here, nor will my naval bombers until their cap is taken care of. They lost a destroyer. They are fleeing. As they should, because, yeah, things are just not going to go well for them there. And actually, I could see, yeah, that showed me. I didn't stop it quickly enough, but the if you rewind the video back a little bit to that air combat, you saw their CAG org was dropping rapidly compared to my CAGs. So that tells me that my CAG is better than theirs. Not an NNN or anything like that, but it does make me feel better overall. I'll admit I was very nervous because normally when I'm playing I don't have an audience. Here I have an audience that's watching my every move, as it were. Um, so we've got 2, or no, we got a battleship group, and the Yamato joining in. Oh ho ho! This might not go too well because I don't think. Well, there we go. There's our. Well, looks like I might have lost a CAG. Or no, Ryojo, Zuho, and the Hosho. This is from my light carrier group. See, it's a good thing I named these. I think there's one carrier air group that I don't have named. But this is the reason why I have these named, because otherwise, if it was whatever like this, I would have no clue what carrier group it's from in the middle of a battle. But here I'm watching it, it's like, okay, now I know. Yeah, those naval bombers aren't going to be doing too great. This is not going to go well for the Allies. Fuso, though, is getting hammered. Eek. We'll have to take a look and see after this is completed what we need to do. They're still fleeing. We got air combat again. Um, there we go. Let's have you guys just return to base. Let's not have you involved in any further air conflict. Keep an eye here. Oh, hey, we are bombing. They don't have any. They don't have any cap. Wow. It's only 2 light carriers, so it'd have been 2 CAG anyway. But the Bataan, and San Jacinto. Interesting. At nighttime, it's not going to go well. So yeah, they do have cap up. I don't know how they have 4 CAG there. So we got a battleship group up now. This might not go too well for me. Battleship versus carrier just doesn't go too well. But they're running away because, yeah, we've got naval bombers, as you saw, in the area. I've also got them coming up. So there's 2 carrier groups, Lexington, Saratoga, and then CVL group, light carrier group, that's in this area here. And they're beginning to bomb me there, but looks like well, no, we didn't lose anything. This is south of Wake. There's the Belleau Wood. That's a regular carrier, right? Or might it be a CVL? Several battleships here. This will be kind of a dicey affair. I've got 2 battle cruisers and my light carrier group. This is the one that I think I had tasked in this area, maybe. Or no, that's the one I had cruising off the south. So they got 3 battleships and a carrier. It says CVL. That's got to be a light carrier then. Before we go further with that, how close are you guys to getting ready? You know what? It's time to steam out. We need, now that we know that the American carrier groups are around this area, there's a light carrier group and a regular carrier group and a light carrier here in this area. There's 5 carriers in this area. We need the Zukaku and Shikaku out and about. We'll have them kind of positioned, have them positioned about here. That way, they're dealing with everything that's kind of in this area. So that's good. Well, let's watch this. Yep. Yeah, so mine's got to be so much better than theirs. You can see my org's at 180. Their org, are we able to see? Their org's at 101, 141. Well, that's their current organization. I'm able to see, well, I guess I can't see my full organization. I'd have to click on the unit to look at my full organization. Let's see here. So I actually got 185. 141. Their org might be pretty close to mine. They're about a third or a quarter down. Yeah, but let's watch. So we're doing much better there. So in that same area, we lost 3 destroyers while they lost 2. And they're bombing my subs. Don't really care. I mean, I kind of do care, but don't really care at the same time. And that's our bombing. I don't know why I'm bombing the Navy base. I thought I told them to ground attack. Did I not do that correctly? Port strike. Ugh. Ground attack. There we go. Continuous. We'll just keep going with that there. Okay. Keep a weather eye on. There's another naval combat. So we did lose a destroyer from that group. So they're pushing a little bit south here. Interesting. Let's take a look and see how this goes. They have the numerical superiority, and they've got some bombers. Yeah, that's not going well for us at all. Okay, so we won that battle. That's fine. Yeah. Okay, that did not go well. Our combats, land combats, are going excellently, but one of our fleets, we lost one of our entire fleets, battlecruiser fleets. So I'm thinking maybe these, well, hard to say out of one battle so far, but this seven and the fact that they had a light carrier didn't help matters either. CAG can tear up a fleet pretty handily, but a seven ship fleet did not hold its own there at all. Let's take a look here. Yeah, we should be able to take care of that handily, and yeah, that's going to be looking kind of rough, but they should be fine. So up here, oof, that's another carrier group. Do we have anybody going into there? So let's do a naval strike here. We'll say continuous. Yeah, so we got CAG versus CAG. Theirs is badly wounded compared to mine. They're now fleeing because they see the error of their ways. Yeah, my CAG is ripping them up a bit. So this is heavy cruisers, 2 heavy cruisers versus 3 battleships. Let's see how well this goes. Decent. We got a bunch of stuff going on here. So yeah, my CAG should be able to take care of that pretty handily. Before we look at those other 2, have we moved in? We have here. Okay, so now I can remove that off the objective list. And more to the point, we can grab these guys and transport them down there. All right. Okay, these other battles going on. So this is the southeastern section of. Oh, these are subs. Those are the I call it 2 dozen, but it looks like it's a dozen and a half of subs here in their southeastern area of our islands. So we're engaging them with a couple fleets, a couple of destroyers fleets. It looks like motor torpedo boat fleet. Yeah, so 2 destroyer fleets and a motor torpedo boat fleet. Okay, I think we'll have that pretty handily taken care of. This, I need to get a carrier group, which I've got. Good, I got a light carrier group involved here. So hopefully we don't lose too much there. Okay, we'll take a look and see. I can see already we lost something. What did we get? Ground attack tactics. Let's bump that back up to 70, and that's 1942 tech. So we'll go ahead. I'll just cancel it out for right now. I already went through doctrines. Let me go through infantry and see if there's anything in infantry that we need. You know what? Actually, I'm pretty sure I went through all of this stuff, and I didn't have anything that I needed to get. Yeah, I already went through all this before. So let's revisit Navy. It's our important factor. Let's make sure that we're 1941 tech or older has already been fully gained. Yeah, there's some text we see. You're like, if you pause the video and go, "Hey, you missed that tech because it's whatever." Like this, for example, I don't need it, don't want it. Like that pocket battleship, don't need it, don't want it. Super heavy battleship armor, yes. Okay, we'll look at naval doctrine. There should have everything here that we need. Okay, cool. And in conjunction with that, yeah, those 2 are gone. Now planes, that's also an important tech. We have everything here that we need. And just picking my way through just to make sure that we have the important techs to make sure we maintain parity, or we're in equal year with where we're at. How about our air doctrine? I think we're all good there as well too. I don't worry about these because I don't do them as Japan. I do as Germany, but honestly, that'd be too much leadership I have to spend. That's 45, well, 39 more leadership. Or no, I was right. 42 leadership total that I have to spend just to get those fully maxed out over time. That could be better used elsewhere. So I've got all my air taken care of as well. Oh, that's actually going to be finishing up right away. So I need to pick something else. Any IC leadership? Let's see, repair rate, industry. We don't need to worry about oil or coal. Improve coal liquefaction. We don't need that right now at this point. We're actually doing fine with our resources as they are. Nothing else here. So it looks like we're honestly doing very well with our tech, all told. Um, the fact that though we're turning to 1942 here in just a matter of a week and a half, I'm just I'm go through everything here. This will finish tomorrow, and that'll put me at 70. Anyway, I have other tech that's wrapping up later this month too, so I might as well just grab whatever 1941 or older tech that is still out there that I want and could use. I'll just go ahead and do that. Body armor I don't want because it'll slow my guys down. My specialized light infantry I have built a particular way because they're fast. This will slow them down. Also slow down my regular infantry as well too. And speed is king when it comes to the Southeast Asian campaign coming up. These I just don't want those at all. We don't need armor. Don't want armor. There isn't anything. Yeah, there isn't anything that will help out. These are yeah. We don't have armor, so we don't. And I don't have much in the way of anti-tank guns either. I mean, I think I do. I have some, yes, but I'm not really going to be meeting that much in the way of tanks overall. So I don't need to worry about those for now. If I'm running out of stuff to research, sure, I'll go ahead and research it then, so I can kind of get something. I already went through all that. Already went through all that. Deep battle. Where are we at here? I think we're just fine there. And command. Yeah, we're all good. Operating. That I think is for Cav, but yeah, not really too concerned. That's for AA and AT. Not really. Yeah, don't have enough of that it's gonna be helpful to me right now. There's several of these that's like, yeah, I could go for, but it's not imperative that I go for it. So I'm kind of caught up with everything that I need to be. I'm really kind of wanting to go with some of these other um, like this here, stormtrooper tactics, that would be pretty handy for my specialized light infantry. Infiltration tactics, same thing there. But I think because we don't have the blitzkrieg doctrine, I don't think some of these things really are helpful. And two, if I'm going to be spending points in any of these, it needs to be, I need to make sure that I'm spending points in areas that Japan needs. So yeah, we're done. So that did not go very well at all. They lost a light cruiser, but we lost a light carrier and a bunch of destroyers. Eek. Even though we won the battle, that was still a very expensive proposition. I need to take a look here and see kind of what's going on with some of my fleets. Yeah, we're down a light carrier there, but they're still okay. Oh, we're in the middle of this battle. That's why I can't retreat any of those guys out just yet. Or is it the air combat? Yeah, it's air combat that they're undergoing. They're getting bombed. Hmm. So you know what? We need to start pulling some troops, some units back. Rest and refit. Let's see. Yeah, they're going back. Um, they're getting bombed, so we got to wait for that to kind of. We're actually doing all right with my main fleets here. They're all right. I've lost one entire fleet at this point here. It's kind of distressing, but hey, tis what it is, right? Why they're patrolling? Why does it look? Oh, because was this where they were? I don't know why. That's odd. So now, do I need to rethink things Wake Island with what's going on here. I mean, I think we can handle it because I've got my Marines ready to go for their next place. I could go ahead and move the Congo up to Wake Island. Have we lost any? No, our line's pretty much set up still here. I move the Congo. Let's go ahead and move them strictly here, just to provide support. Let them get there first, and then I'll go ahead and take and move my Marines out that way. They're patrolling. They can actually stay on station. We lost a destroyer off of them, but they can stay on station there. This carrier group needs. We've got some stuff coming. Well, those are subs. That's right. Yeah, we need. This is where the action is in this area. So we're gonna move our carrier group to patrol here to help that out. I don't have a unit to put there just yet. We do have some auxiliary ships. I have an extra garrison. We're going to go ahead and load them up and just throw the garrison on to Guam for right now. Yeah, we got to say rebase in order to be able to do that, unfortunately, but that's all right. Once they're done, then I'll go ahead and bring them back. I was going to use them as a transport to transport this unit here, but we can wait on that. I need to throw a garrison, throw coverage on Guam, so that way we can pull our Marines off. By the time that happens, Congo and Hi, whatever, will be on station, and then I can move my Marines up. And I've got more, yeah, Zukaku and Shikaku are moving into here, and I've got the other carrier group moving up as well too. Distressing so far, we've lost a light carrier, and they've not lost any carriers at this point. The only thing that I've sunk of theirs, the heaviest ship that I sunk of theirs, has been a light cruiser. We've lost a couple heavy ships already and lots of destroyers. So that's not going the way I really want it to go. This is fine. We're just sinking subs, so we don't need to worry about that. This is the air combat. Our CAGs are knocking theirs out of the sky, but we should be doing a better job here. 5 subs sunk. Cool. Okay. I need to go through here and kind of see what's what. We need to pull them out. They are very badly damaged. We need to pull the Yamato out. So I need to pull them out as well too. We lost a light carrier. I wonder where that means there's my CAG. We'll have you go up here. That's the Chitos CAG unit. The ship sunk, but the planes still survive. Okay, so rebasing. They can still they're still okay. Even though I would love to have one more light carrier in there to kind of make them make them a full strength unit. They're okay. They can stay on station and maintain with what they're doing. Same as them. We're doing good there. And they're rebasing. They're okay. Bear with me. I'm just kind of double checking just to see how my naval units are doing overall. I want to make sure that if anybody's like pretty badly damaged, that I pull them out, because the last thing you want to do is, lose. Like this, almost kind of want to pull them out, but I mean they're destroyers. They're still doing okay, and where they're at, they should not be encountering too much. I don't know why it has them going back that way, but okay, whatever. I do have Heavy cruiser group down there and here that I could pull out to utilize for up north. We'll see. All right. Overall, this is going well. Um, let's have you go back, rebase there, pick up those Marines. We'll use them for something else. We're doing all right all around here. Yep, guys are running around all over the place. And where's my transport? There they are. They just pulled out of port, so it's going to be a day before they get down there. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and save the game real quick. It's been a week, and on that note, I'm going to say that's the end of an episode as well. I think we've gone pretty far at this point here. A good week in since we started. Real quick, looking from European and African theater over to what we're doing. Italy's doing okay with Abyssinia. I may have to retract my statement that they're just going to lose Abyssinia. I do feel ultimately they will, but especially considering how poorly they're showing here in Libya. Which, speaking of, they still have. Oh, yeah, that's not going well at all. They really need to be pushing their forces, their spare units they have up in Tunisia on down. Those militia can actually do something, but. North Africa may be a lost cause. Looks like we got a French partisan popped up. Oh. Everything else going okay here. Otherwise, I thought that the Germans were making some movements here against that partisan, but it doesn't look like it. The Finns and Germans, for that matter, looks like we're doing good up here still. We're actually pushing pretty good here now. They're pushing down to that river. I would have already tried to. I mean, consider the Italians are here. Why not just keep pushing all the way to that river line there and just get to it and hold it? Leningrad is still surrounded. There's a ton of troops there. They're just spent. Looking here, you can just see they don't look good at all. Overall, bird's eye view out. Um, so the Russians, the Germans still holding the isthmus here. It looks like that's all they're going to be worried about is just simply holding that point. They move the reinforcements out to here. The Germans have been down up to this far, but the Russians are pushing them back towards the river there, and they're even pushing across the Donets River here. At this point, if I were Germany, I would just simply retreat to this river line and just hold it. Draw a line up here too, and or maybe just draw a line to this river here and just make sure I'm just holding the river best I can. So that way, come spring next year, then make a fresh push, and hopefully they got new units coming out throughout the winter and early spring. Overall, though, I may have to get involved. We'll see. We won't be worrying about that until 1943, though. I'll give the Germans time. We have Zhenjiang. Oh yeah, I can go ahead and grab all these guys and tell them. Well, let's just have them. Let's just have them kind of do that. We can actually do it's going to be expensive, but we can say strategic redeployment and get them there that much quicker. Yeah, you see the route we have to take because there's like so many areas of low infrastructure you just can't even move through. Terabad. We're all set for everything else. Otherwise, though, we got a group here waiting for this battle to finish up. Hopefully, it's soon. Yeah, these guys aren't going to hold out too much longer there. But yeah, hopefully it's soon. Can I? If we board an auxiliary ship here, can we make it down there? Oh, so let's do that. It'd have to be a long range. One of our long range ships. Let's do this then. Rebase back up to there. There we go, long range. And if I have him do the invasion there we go. Just to help out, push that along a bit more. Or otherwise, we're waiting for these guys to land in here so we can start pushing south from the northern part of the Philippines. We are pushing the southern Philippines. We're doing pretty good, pushing outward quite well, scarfing up Victor Point locations. The northwest location, need to wrap that up. We're getting our units, and actually, let me do that officially here. We're getting our units ready for the coming conflict, and this guy also there. We'll have a line just ready to march on down south there. All these guys don't need to be where they're at, so we'll kind of do this. The 21st can stay there, 22nd and 23rd will go up as well as to there. We got these guys here. And our specialized telemetry, it's not mine, but nonetheless, still something pretty handy to use. Good. So we'll get a line going up there. So that's as far as we can go. This is all too low infrastructure up to Mei Hung Sun. So we got to still cover those two, which they're coming in. They're coming in. It'd be more efficient. Actually, here's my. It'd be more efficient there. Let's have you guys go there, and that way then I can have my transport ships pick you up. And we'll set him to not the Second Army. Oof, there isn't anybody close by for him, really. Guangdong probably the only thing. Yeah, I need to get a army headquarter unit down here, so I can then detach all of these guys, put them on the army headquarter, and put the army headquarter to there. Yeah, precisely what we need to do. Oh yeah, I've got this unit here. I totally forgot about him. He needs to get picked up. I'm not sure what I will use to pick him up though. What does he weigh? 73. So we can actually, you know what? Instead of you going all the way up there like so, let's just rebase. Was it this island? Yeah. Just rebase down there, pick him up, and then I can cart him over to Southeast Asia. So we're basically getting ready for Southeast Asia. I think it's still a good month, 2 months off before the UK will declare on me. So we got still time to pivot and get our troops over. I'm moving the troops to this port here so I can uh, transport them to this port here, and then they can run up. It'll shave off because this is all jungle mountains. It'll shave off several days of transport for these guys, get them up there quicker. But otherwise, Philippines looking pretty good there. We're in week 2 of our conflict there. Our landings have gone about as well as I can expect. This one, we got reinforcements coming in to help push them out. Guam, pushover as I expected there. Wake Island, because of a logistics error, I did not have Marines going there right away. And it's a shame because I think we had the window to be able to get into there safely shut about a week ago. Um, but I'm moving forces in there now to reopen that window. Once I've got that window open, then the Marines I've got stationed on Guam are going to make that move to Wake next. There's been a ton of when I'm going to review this video, I'm going to note how many of each fleet, but there's been a ton of ships that we've lost up to this point here. The anytime you have naval combat, it's never great to go strictly against carrier groups without carrier support. So, lesson learned in that regards. Overall, though, I think we're doing all right. The naval battles aren't going the way that I anticipated, but the CAG battles are. When my CAG is fighting his CAG, we're winning. So that should start going my way pretty soon. The naval battle should start going my way pretty soon because of that. Once I got my carrier groups all up in here, we're definitely gonna be causing havoc to the allies or to the U.S. Philippines probably another month before we're able to capture it, puppet them. Otherwise, though, we did save the game, right? Yes, we did. I will say thank you for everybody watching. Please provide any comments, questions down below. Be happy to answer them. And I will see you guys next episode. Have a great day.